Hi everyone, my name is Ben Davic and I'm a fourth year student pharmacist here at the University of Pittsburgh School of Pharmacy. And today I'll be talking about my research involving evaluating the impact of a pharmacy educational video game on middle school students. So something that has been occurring quite frequently is that there's been a sizable amount of applicants in pharmacy schools that have kind of declined throughout the years. So one of the things that we've been trying to target is kind of exposing a younger audience to pharmacy. So what better way than to use a form of technology to kind of capture their attention? So that's basically what the entire plan was for this, was to kind of expose middle school students at a young age to pharmacy and hopefully inspire them to become pharmacists in the future. So initially, the video game was developed with a program called Read to Lead, and there were four educational games that were originally developed. And the first kind of launch of involving middle school students in playing these video games was at the Junior Healthcare Explorers Camp in partnership with the University of Pittsburgh Medical Center, or UPMC. And along with this, so there was a post survey that was created to kind of evaluate some of the results from this session. And that could be shown in the results section in the bottom middle half of the poster. And these results generally just were accompanied by overall enjoyment of the game, students' agreement towards the ease of use of the game, and students' agreement towards the learning benefit of the game. So just some general statements to kind of see if the video game was overall a positive experience for these students, which from the results shown below, it definitely was. So along with that were some very promising results. So we tried to gain further results, and instead of only having a post survey for our next session at the Pittsburgh Science and Technology, or SciTech Academy in Pittsburgh, we wanted to use a pre and post survey to kind of evaluate the students' knowledge of pharmacy before and after playing the game. And through doing this, we could kind of show if the game was in a way efficacious or not, if these students showed any kind of learning benefit from the game, along with the enjoyment and the ease of use that we already know had promising results. So that's exactly what we did and what happened. So for the SciTech Academy launch, as mentioned before, we created two pre and post surveys. And the specific game that was played was a puzzling prescription, which was a game that involved a family coming in with their a parent with their child, and their child was experiencing some asthma exacerbations. And towards the end, I'll kind of give a spoiler. The student or the child was using a short-acting inhaler instead of the long-acting inhaler, and vice versa. So the students were kind of able to play through that scenario and kind of gain an understanding of how a pharmacist could contribute to a healthcare team. So for the results for this section, so on the left graph is kind of the knowledge of pharmacy from these students. And then another graph shows when asked a question involving who these students think can ensure medication safety and can vaccinate, if it was pharmacists or doctors. In the pre to post survey, we saw a lot more responses about pharmacists being able to do that. So that was definitely good to see as well. So just some overall conclusions about the research that was conducted. Obviously, lots of positive feedback from the students that played the game. They definitely enjoyed it a lot, which is always a good thing to hear. And the students definitely provided lots of learning examples that were experienced by them as well. So just some overall goals is for Pitt Pharmacy to work with RX ambassadors at the school to try to further expand the video game itself to other pharmacy schools or other middle schools across the country. I think that would be the ultimate goal, since we're just trying to hopefully inspire more middle school students to become pharmacists in the future. Thank you.